Alright folks, so
Radiant's pick.
my name is Oxiled and I'll be another caster today providing a little bit of commentary for today's game of Virtus.Pro versus xGames KZ in the Join Dota League Season 2. Prepare your butts for a wild ride. Hopefully this is a pretty fun one. Let's see what we're going to have on the table right now. Bans coming out from Virtus.Pro is going to be the Tree and Protector, the Wisp, as well as Shadow Demon and Dark Seer. There's a lot of good support heroes in there. I guess they're trying to really rob game as far as keeping away from that good relocation, the good gank ability, and just the good lockdown spells that those four heroes provide. And on game side, it's going to be bans from Doom, Invoker, Razor, and Morphling, doing the exact opposite of Virtus.Pro and trying to keep away carry potential from Virtus.Pro. They don't want to have to deal with any more of just the strong, heavy-hitting prowess that a lot of those heroes have been coming out with, especially lately. The Doombringer especially been quite popular as of late since the Mirana and the Batrider got slightly nerfed, but they're going to get picked up anyways, respectively, across the board, with Virtus.Pro picking up the Batrider, the Tinker, the Enchantress, and the Silencer. They've got some really good initiation factor with the Batrider. Tinker's going to be able to provide a solid split laning presence. Silencer going to be able to really shut down the wombo combos of spells provided from the Mirana, Brewmaster, and Lich, and Lion, who are on game side. Game side, they do have that Midland Shadow, which can set them up for some pretty heavy nuke power, especially when you consider that the Brewmaster can just drop his Thunderclap, and that allows the Lich to drop his Frost Blast. Also, while they're slowed, you can throw in the the Frost Blast, Chain Frost, jeez, man. Brain fart, sorry, still waking up a little bit. And then the Lion, of course, the Finger of Death, that's crazy nuke, especially once you add in that Aghanim AoE nuke. There's a lot of nuking potential coming in from game side. Final ban's going to be Centaur on Virtus, so they're recognizing game has a slightly squishy lineup, but they're going to pick up Housecar. This guy could be a bit of a threat against Virtus if they're not careful. Definitely has that new potential, especially since they took the unique attack modifier off of Burning Spear, so he can get that lifesteal and deal damage at the same time. It's going to be interesting to see him in the play today. He's going to be doing the bulk of the work throughout this game, as well as the Brewmaster.
10 seconds to go.
And what's Virtus.Pro going to pick up on their last one? Game's also taking out the Rubik. Definitely not willing to give Virtus.Pro the option of
Reserve time.
All of those great alts on the board.
10 seconds to go.
As well as just things like the arrow and other stuns. There's just a lot of
Disruptor.
It's pretty solid spells, but they're going to pick up the Disruptor. The Disruptor for the last pick. I always liked the Disruptor. He's just got a lot going for him. You got really good lockdown, the silence, and then just that recall, especially on tower fights, really good way if they're dumb enough to dive into the tower. Just send them way back to base. Alright, we're just going to wait for this game to kick off, giving them a little bit of time to figure out who they want to have on everyone's heroes. Everyone's pretty much ready to go. Silencer's just got to make his pick. For some reason, he's taking a little bit longer than the rest. And there we go. So, heading right into it, I'm going to turn off the directed camera because no one wants to see that action. This is still a live game, but alright, so the Batrider going to be going off lane bottom. He's going to be played by, what is that? I think I'll just call him Game Ring. I like that better. Anyways, over in mid, we're going to have the Tinker played by G, taking over that direction. Alright, Jot M, well, I'm just going to go as Jot for the rest of the day. He's going into the jungle, allowing for the top lane to be by Illidan on the Silencer, and NS rocking onto the Disruptor. Here comes, what is it? Let's go with, so Equal. Equal is going to be on the Mirana. He's going to come mid. Up in the top lane, there's actually going to be the rest of the four of them coming up. Do they have some smoke or whatever that they're going to try and pop here? Get some early first blood, maybe? No, they don't. But they are going to go and de-ward and ward the hell out of that jungle.
30 seconds to go.
Alright, NS noticing that Cancer's here. Cancer is going to be played by Lich. I guess is probably Horso is the real name. But here comes some action early on the NS. He's getting Burning Spear down a little bit, but here comes Illidan and Jot to put a little bit more pressure and hopefully get that tri-lane to reverse out. So a little bit of action just to start, but if NS isn't careful, he's going to go down. He's going to stay back. Those Burning Spears do hurt, even though it's level 1. It's only about 5 damage for hit. But here comes the enchant getting put on it. Okay, getting killed flat. He's in trouble. There goes Huskar down for the first blood. Getting picked up by Jot. Jot's able to get that back. Good glimpse by NS. He was able to pull that off just in time, send him back. Allow Silencer, Illidan, and Jot to pull off that last damage. The enchant was able to slow him down enough that they could get him down. There was no remaining help from Horso or not. And Horso's got the haste room, but he's not really able to come in and harass too much. He's probably just like, are we going to see a dual mid here? Is this what we're going to do? Or alright, there we go. There's Horso just slowly working his way back up top as Brewmaster's going to go ahead and get some farm in the meantime. Let's see what those last hits are looking like right now. Not very much at the beginning of the time because, well, game's only about not even a minute in, so not really that difficult to believe. Alrighty. So, there goes Skullcat, just sitting there, and he's going to be taking farm. Down in the bottom lane, they do have the ward down there to give awareness in case of any gank ability, because they know that Bat Rider needs to get online as quickly as possible. Hopefully they can get some farm up in him, get some levels, and utilize that lasso soon enough. He's going to start just flaming through the jungle, realizing that Reeves was going across and just pulling and stacking the lanes. Doesn't want to do that. He's actually going to go ahead and take the farm instead for himself. Greedy guy, but it's working out for him. Alrighty, so up in the top lane, Horso is coming in to support Skullcat. Skullcat's just trying to get what farm he can. He's only got 2 last hits at this point in time, though. Bat Rider at 9. He's sitting up at the top. Although I'm sure Bat Rider, who doesn't really enjoy the current nerf that he had on the Sticky Napalm. Sticky Napalm, in fact, doing half damage to all non-hero units, so that jungle is going to be a lot harder to farm. Not going to be as quick to get that early game. Here's Brewmaster. He's a little low, but he just ran back. Oh, back in top lane in the jungle. NS, they're both competing for a little bit of farm. They're trying to get as much experience as they can over in this area. Let's see what they're going for. Huskar slowly working towards the heart. Orso just, I guess supporting and whatnot and doing everything he needs to make sure that the team can take care of themselves before he has to. What's going on over here, bro? Mid lane. Gee, I guess he's just trying to get as much farm as he can for those bots. Could be doing a little better on the CS, but he's 11-4. He's second. He's tied with the Mirana, so it doesn't really matter too much so far. It's only, not even 3 minutes in the game. Let's see what's going on here. Now, is NS going to pop down? We're going to see a little bit of a rotation out here. Just going to be Curse of the Silent popping around there. NS, if he pops around, is he going to try and go for the blood? Does he have any smoke or whatnot? Because Radiant does not have... Do they have sight? Yeah, I think they do. They do have sight. But he's going to pop down anyways. Can he get the glimpse off? He cannot. He's just going to sit down, especially with that first level... No, it's the second level glimpse. He's got enough range to pop him back if he'd like to, but he's just going to sit up there. Probably try to fake him out, and there we go. Are they going to blink him back? There comes the glimpse. Is Tinker to be able to pop enough damage on him? Does he have rockets? He does have rockets. He's going to hold on to it, but it's not going to be enough damage anyways. Lion does go down in the bottom lane. Guess he went a little bit too deep. Thought he could just tank inside of the Bat Rider. Sticky Napalm, Flame of Death combo. That Firefly still dealing out a lot of damage in Sticky Napalm. I don't know if he wasn't aware, but still full damage on heroes. Just the jungle creeps. He's got to be careful on that. So, Reeves teleporting around. Firefly is off a cooldown, however. Mirana, jump in the Starstorm. Here comes the Flame Break. No, not the Flame Break. Firefly. He's going to see if he can get away from it, but the Impale's going to pop. And can he get down before? There we go. All right. So, there goes Salcho going down. Equal. Just barely getting away with that. Up in top lane, however, we got the Huskar. He went down. Got taken out by probably a nice little combo between Illidan and NS. I'm sure that little girl, Enchantress, played a small part in that. Alright, going back to mid. Still not a whole lot going on over here. They're just continuing to farm up. Tinker's doing alright on the farm. So let's go back to bottom lane. Reeves having to go back to base just because the damage potential from Bat Rider is still pretty high. He's going to go for Tranquil Boots, starting off, just so he can stay in lane a little bit longer, because I'm sure he's been getting harassed. You know, those Tranquil Boots don't really cost all that much, so if he wanted to upgrade later, just keep with that, he's fine for the moment. Alright. So, Lich, hopefully just staying up there and protecting Huskar a little better. Has been dealing with some serious harass from Illidan, as well as NS and Jop, but now just going to have the both of those two sitting in the jungle, trying to farm up and get some levels, see what the levels look like right now. That's not the levels, that's not the levels, that's not the levels, that's the levels. There we go. So level 6 on the main initiators on both teams. So as soon as Moonlight Shadow wants to drop, or if they could get, let's see, Finger of Death, not quite, not even really close to getting online at this point, since Reeves has been killed out a couple times. He's gone down once, but here we go, and Clayle's going to drop into the arrow. Flame Break, not available, he can't push him back, but he doesn't need to because he's just going to get away. There's not enough damage output quite yet. If he had Finger
Trouble brewing at Radiant's
onto the Lion on Reeves, there would have been a chance for him to get just nuked out, but it doesn't look this way, so he's going to walk away, back up. Actually, no, he's going to loop around and go for that Invis rune. He's got the lasso up. It's probably going to pop mid. Brewmaster not quite yet 6th. Could be bad for him if he's not careful. There's not any sight down there. They're going to have to call a missing call. He'll probably just retreat back under tower. Should be fairly safe from that. Flame Break will be up by the time he gets on. Gets invisible and over to the middle lane. We're also going to see rotations from NS and Jot. They definitely want to just do a full pincer onto Wadafaka. Wadafaka. Going. Hopefully gonna get back. His teammates might have to call him out. There's missings from all lanes. Skullcat as well as Horoso. They're gonna get back into the game. There was a slight pause here. Let's see what that total gold's looking like. Total gold enough for bots, but not distributed against his item choices. So he's gonna need. Oh geez, he's gonna need about another 1,400 gold or something to get to where he needs to be on those bots. Illidan going ahead and just continuing to harass on the Huskar as much as he can. And we're going to have Stoucho. He's way back, sitting way in the backfield. Come on. Are they going to go for it? Are they going to be able to pull him out before Brewmaster can get 6? There we go. They're going to drop. There goes the static field. They're going to lock down, and all they need is just the lasso. They don't even need to drop the lasso. There's enough new potential from the 4 of them to just wipe him out. Disruptor actually picking up the kill on that with the Thunder Break, Thunder Strike. That was well enough. Now they're going to go ahead and put a solid push onto the mid lane and just obliterate those towers. Going to get a little bit of that healing regen from the Toughness Aura, which is enough to help out, especially in these push situations. Going to be able to put some serious damage on here. Back is Reeves, waiting for Brewmaster to come back in here. Wadafaka going to come in. He's not quite 6 though still. Not going to be able to put in too much harass, but it will be enough, hopefully, to stave him from losing the tower. Remember, he's going to get slack right into the storm of problems. They're going to pop Moonlit Shadow to at least have him escape. Dust is going to get popped, though, however, on him. They're able to get the laser off him. Pure damage, just nuking him out. So, there goes Wadafaka getting taken out. Stelcat getting teleporting in a little bit too late. Is the going to be enough damage to take out? And we don't know. Tinker does go down on BP. Oh, geez, there goes Disruptor as well. That Burning Spears was able to provide enough damage. And it looks like Equal is going to get away. So, all said and done, 2 and 2 taken apart. But the mid lane tower going in favor of Virtus.Pro. That fight was pretty solid. They pushed hard. They got what they needed. And they also took out the Brew for the first time. So, overall, in that minute and a half span, Virtus.Pro taking a slight edge. Just taking a look at the gold graph. Slightly in favor of Virtus.Pro. XP-wise, it's almost dead simple. Dead even. Almost parity between the two. We're going to go back up to the top. Horso just continuing to support Huskar. Huskar could probably just free farm this lane. Horso, I'm sure he wants some experience, though. He wants to get that. No, he has the Chain Frost on lock. I don't even know what I'm talking about. This guy, he's ready to go. Anyways, Horso starting to slowly work towards. I mean, he could get that. He could get the Tranquil Boots in just a moment. Huskar, he's got at least the starting items. I don't know if he's just going to start working towards that Helm of the Dominator. Get a little bit of extra attack in the armor, and of course that delicious life steal. Down in the bottom lane, Reeves sitting in the trees. Still not quite 6. Poor guy is just not having a good time with that. As far as the kill charts are concerned, we've got the Disruptor 3 and 1, leading the charge across the board. Up top, Illidan gonna back off, realizing he could be in a bad place, especially if he gets slowed down by that Frost Blast. And not quite yet. So there's the 6. Huskar is 6, able to drop a life break when he wants. And that could be pretty bad. If they drop a life break onto Illidan, he's going to get nuked down pretty quick between the Frost Blast, and then just the Burning Spears to clean him up and mop him down. We're going to have NS, I guess, sitting here in the meantime, looking to stack another row of Ancients. Going to be able to give that Bat Rider. Actually, I don't think it's in. Will it go to the Bat Rider? Maybe. Yeah, probably the Bat Rider. I don't know. I think Flame Break works on him. I'm Disruptor casting. Sorry about that. Sounds like gonna pop. Illidan's still probably gonna go down regardless, no matter what. There we go. They did flap the Flame Break. They were able to drop the Chain Frost, but he still goes down anyways. NS TPs in the last second, kills. Oh man, good God. So Stalkat does go down, but Lich able to clean up with that Frost Blast on NS. There's a couple creeps left around, so all said and done. Virtus.Pro losing under tower. They did dive on Illidan, but you know, they took out the Silence and they took out the Disruptor, but I think the Huskar going down as well as the Lich was a little bit of a bigger deal. They dove in a little bit too deep. The ults are now going to be on cooldown for them. Only 1 down, the Silence, which actually bought enough time for NS to pop in before everyone died. Lasso is up on the Bat Rider. Let's see, we got Wadafaka. He's got a Haste Rune as well as his ult ready to go. He's not going to go under tower against Salcho. But bottom tower, getting a little bit of pressure from Equal. Just Equal. Just doing a little bit of work. Tinker's got his bots online, it sounds like. Yes, he does. Good deal. He's going to go pop there. Get a little bit of Sentry Ward, trying to, well, hopefully not get ganked like they did earlier in this game.
Vanish.
Avoiding that. Here comes the Moonlit Shadow. Speaking of vanishing,
Radiant's top
they're going to go. Where are they going to go? Here we go. They're going to get. They're going to get sandwiched in the middle if they're not careful right here. We've got
Radiant's top
Radiant popping in. TP's coming through. Here comes the life break on a Jot. Jot's going to try and escape, but he's going to get Frost Blasted out. Illidan now getting just absolutely womboed on. That Moonlit Shadow, good positioning, good ability to just throw him into a pincer. Doing most of the damage from Huskar. Mirana Equal, just able to pop off. That arrow locked down Illidan at that last moment, and they were able to just take him out. It was 4v2. There wasn't really a whole lot they could do right there. Tinker's going to TP back down. Where's Tinker? Tinker's going to TP over into the trees and try and stop a little bit more of a push. Down in the bottom jungle, we're going to have a glimpse away. So Brewmaster actually going to pop his ult at just the last second, but it's also going to get transported back, allowing for NS to get out of there. Also giving a chance for
bottom tower.
Salcho to get out of there. So, here we go. There's going to be the Tornado dropped on Enchantress. They're going to be able to pop in. Silence is going to go down. They're going to start retreating. Huskar looking pretty low here. 4 Dire, 2 Radiant. It's Huskar may want to back up. He's a little bit out right now, and he does have an Urn Charge if he wants to pop that, but honestly, here comes the Lasso. He's going to Flame Break into himself. Life Break, not enough though. That Lasso just taking him down. No, not Lasso, sorry, he just TP's in. He's got a Blink Dagger now, is what I meant to say. Either way, Huskar getting handily taken out. Urn Charge coming across from NS to say, hey, thanks, Salcho, for just being there. We like you. You're a nice guy. You're okay. We'll let you stay here.
Dire's top tower's getting
Salcho.
beat down.
He's got that Blink Dagger online, and that's going to be enough to pretty much drag out at least 3 of these guys and take them down. Top tower is going to finally fall. Radiant taking a little bit extra gold in that roar, but they're going to trade probably right here. Bottom tower for the Radiant going down in just a moment. Just a little bit of last hits left. They'll take it out. There's nothing that Wadafaka can do, so he's going to back off.
There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
There we go, folks. Just so that's been the first 14 minutes of this game. Towers, death, which 8 and 9. Very good back and forth game so far. Overall gold graph, let's see what it's looking at right now. Still pretty even overall. About 2,500 in favor of VP. Virtus.Pro also taking the lead, about 1,500 in experience, but really insignificant amount at this time. I mean, in the pro scene, any advantage is still an advantage, and it can be utilized. But here comes G. He's in a bad place. Reeves is able to drop the Hex. He's still got the Impale. Impale's going to drop. Then they're going to be able to drop. There comes the Stomp and Life Break to clean him up. He goes down. Stallcat taking that kill. Good job on good job on xGame wandering into the forest. They could not get any sight on the Huskar or on the Tinker. They had to take a little bit of a chance and go into the jungle, and they found him there and cleaned him up nicely. Absolutely no retaliation from Virtus.Pro whatsoever. They were out of position too far away to help him. Shadows are going to drop. So here comes the Moonless Shadow into an arrow. Is it going to land on anyone? No, it's not. They're actually just going to check the Roche Pit. No one's in there. Here comes Stall. Going under. Doesn't have a life break quite up, but he's going to go ahead and go in anyways. He pops in. He's a little bit out of position. Now it's going to get turned around. Here comes Stalcho, but he's going to get Lich ulted. Lich, the Chain Frost popping down. Stallcat actually still alive, but here comes the Static Storm. It's going to be able to clean him up. He goes down. March of the Machine's taking out some damage on Disruptor's actually going to get a kill on Whatafucker. Whatafucker is going to be able to link back. Horso able to get the Urn charge off from. There we go. Good stuff right there. Good glimpse. Able to clean him up. All said and done. xGame, 3 kills. Virtus.Pro only taking 2 deaths. I mean, that's what I meant. xGame's going down with 3. Virtus.Pro staying alive, only losing 2. Did a good job protecting him under tower. That Moonlit Shadow was just bad positioning on that part. Yeah, the Huskar, there goes the arrow. Oh, and they're going to pick up Gem. Equal, not liking that. Here comes Illidan, they're dropping spells on him. But I think since the lasso's down, they meant the Equal is probably going to be able to get away right here. There comes the Impale from Reeves. Hex coming down. They're actually going to go for a reversal right here. Last word's going to drop. Oh, goodness. Here comes another team fight. Brewmaster also going to pop. Equal's going to get the kill on Illidan. He's going to be able to blink away, so there goes Batrider to safety. They are, however, xGames is going to go ahead and push heavily onto that mid tower. But Life Break's going to drop on a Jot. He's just a really trigger-happy guy right now. Stall trying to put harass on us, and he keeps getting in there. If it wasn't for NS not being there, this Raptor was there, he would have gotten glimpsed back into a problem zone. Probably could have gotten nuked down there. However, he does escape. He's got his helm and the Iron Well up, and he does not have the Morbid Mask. So he doesn't quite have the Lifesteal online as of yet. He does have a haste rune, so he's going to go maneuver himself around the jungle. Here comes Stalcho, sorry. Shalcho? Anyways, he's there.
Dire's mid tower won't
sitting
last
pretty,
much longer.
waiting for some more. Overall, hero deaths. Disruptor, 6-3. The Lich, it's pretty much just the battle of the supports picking up kills right now. Later game, obviously, we're going to see the Huskar, the Brood, Mirana, Silencer, Tinker picking all that slack. Probably even Enchantress. Mid tower going to go down for the Dire. So, xGame actually taking the lead in the kills now. It was 8-9 last time I checked. Now it's 13-12 after those last couple engagements. So it's going to work out for him. In the end, Brewmaster's got. Here comes the Moonlit Shadow yet again. Where are they going? Are they going to be able to get kill Reeves? Not quite yet on the finger. They got a little bit of time left on that Moonlit Shadow. There is no sight. Illidan, he's probably going to walk away scot-free as Reeves. So well as Horso walking into the jungle. Doesn't really matter for them. There's nothing going on for them. They're not even going to ward. They don't need to because the wards are already up in the jungle. They're already got enough sight. They're just going to sit here and wait. I don't know what they're waiting for, considering the majority of the Dire is all down in the bottom and mid lane. Illidan sitting over here. He has his silence up. Reeves, I think, does see him. They've got frost armor up. Well, good for them. Silencer looking to start working towards. I guess he might go Alt Staff. He might go Ags. That would be interesting, and get that silence, get a little bit of damage while they're silence. Take care of that. Burn out some mana. There is some fairly low mana pools on some of these heroes.
The Dire might want to mine the
but
top tower.
so are the mana requirements, so it doesn't really. I don't know where he's going for that. Mirana's going to pick up that Maelstrom. Start to. All right, here we go. So there comes the fight. We got Mark of the Machines coming in. G is going to be able to TP in. Arrow's going to go across, but it's going to miss. Blink out by G. He's going to go into the trees and go home. Whatafucker actually going to be able to drop on Illidan, but that Static Storm, knowing he's in trouble, he gets out of there right before. But Lasso's going to pop instead. Whatafacker's actually going to get jumped down. His ult was not able to pop. Orso in a bad place as well. Jot probably going to get the kill. There he goes. Arrow's going to fly across. Not going to land on anything. Here comes the bat. He's going to blink in. Blinking across, trying to find the Miranda, but she is well away equal. Getting out of that situation after xGames already does lose. What a fucka, as well as the Lich. And they're going to start pursuing downwards. They're going to get, here we go, Static Storm. A little bit too late, but Reeves is going to get just blasted out anyways. The Glimpse was enough. Glimpse just being a fabulous spell. For if all they need is just a little bit of sight, they're going to get dragged right back into the fray. Even if they thought they're safe, you're not. NS has been quite on top of that. NS doing a pretty good job. He did miss that kinetic field from the Glimpse, but you know, honestly, with the firepower that VP had, they were able to cut him down quite easily. Just cut through him like a raw steak through my digestion system. Anyways, down to bottom. Shadow's gonna pop. However, G, realizing he was in a bad position, that Sentry War gonna reveal the Huskar. He's gonna blink across and give him a chance to actually go ahead and clean those up in the meantime instead. Over in mid, Brewmaster ult was popped and able to take out Silencer. Illidan going down. Looking at the kills. Illidan 1 and 6. He's just been harassed out. xGames been doing a really good job at making sure that he does not get online whatsoever. They just want to keep him away, out of the fights. Pretty much just him being only good for that global silence at this time. They don't want to lose that. So here we go. Here comes the lasso. They're going to go ahead and zone Stalk. I think they'll take Huskar out of the battle quite nicely. You know, xGame, I think the biggest issue that they've been having throughout this match is just the positioning of their team compared to Virtus.Pro. Virtus.Pro has been doing an excellent job at ganking together, roaming out, picking off individual heroes, and they have a very strong ability to do that, especially when you got the Blink Dagger into the Flaming Lasso. You can pretty much pull out whoever you want, nuke him down, and take him out of the fight before it's all over. Brewmaster a little bit harder to do with that Primal Split and the Blink Dagger on himself, so they don't need to take him out, but honestly, if they can take out the Huskar, that's a lot of damage potential whisked away from the fight. Huskar actually not opting to go for lifesteal. He actually decided to go for the Armlet of Mortigan instead. That's fine. I mean, if he thinks that's going to work for him, I think the lifesteal would help him out a little bit, since, you know, it's not a unique attack modifier anymore. It's just pretty much free health at this point. You can still get Burning Spears. It will be okay. What a fucker. Over here. NS. Looking for a glimpse, maybe? Not really, no. Because there's nothing up there. He's just all by himself, staying in visual range. And here comes the rest of xGame. They're slowly working their way up and across, I guess. I don't know. They're doubling back now, heading towards mid. Huskar, I guess, wanting to get a little bit more gold. He is pretty low on that overall. Here comes the life break onto Illidan. He pops the silence too late. Stallcat going to be able to easily get this kill. Can he get out in time, though, before the rest of the TPs pop in? Oh, no. There he goes. Illidan, there he's going to get fingered out instead. Stallcat actually going to get taken down. He's going to be lassoed, as well as Firefly damage. We'll take him down. What a fucker's going to pop over there. I heard an impale, but it was not enough to take him out. Was there a glimpse? There was a glimpse. But, glimpse on who, though? No, it wasn't. There was no glimpse. Sorry. Martian Machine's going to pop. Anyways, Illidan getting taken down, and Stallcat getting taken out due to some very quick TPs from Virtus.Pro, doing a good job to reposition themselves into the firefight. Lasso popping in from the blink. Good job. Good job, Salcho. I like you. Doing work for your team. Mr. Mobility over here, he's got the Blink Dagger and the Force Staff. He's able to get where he wants, however he wants, whenever he needs. Congratulations to him. Farming going on in the Dire Jungle. Farming going on in the bottom lane.
Towers and
Farming. Fantastic. What's Reeves going for? Currently, it looks like he's just going for support items. He's saving up some money. Maybe he'll go for that AoE nuke. Maybe he could go for... Let's see what they could do. You know, there are definitely some items that they could use to take some of these heroes out of the game. I think an Orchid's always nice, just to take out at least one of these guys, either the Silencer or the Bat Rider. But you know, honestly, that Bat Rider pops in so quick, it's really hard to get off of Silence in time to stop that lasso. Even if they did get the lasso on there, didn't get the lasso on there. NS can glimpse him back, and especially if they do get the lasso on there and he does escape. Once again, the glimpse. When you got that 1800 lane range, there's probably not going to be enough mobility from anyone in the next game to get away from that in time. Curse of the Silence is going to drop on Creep. Zillidan trying to farm up. He's probably a little low, so current gold-wise, yeah, not sitting on a whole lot. Tinker doing all right in the farm zone. He's going to start working towards, let's see if he goes through Ultimate Orb. He could go for, probably going to go for a Hex Staff, which would be really good, especially drop that onto the Brew. If he can't get out of his ult, you pop the lasso on him, take him out. There we go.
Technical
Moonlit Shadow's going to get popped. Salcho going to get back. I think he saw that, but he's in a really bad spot. He needs to TP out if he's not careful. He doesn't have a TP. He does have a blink up, but Moonlit Shadow going to expire, and the Radiant opting to stay away from that course of action in the end. Tinker's actually going to go ahead and TP mid. They do see the Radiant sitting there. Now they're actually going to get counter positioned on. Here goes the Silence at a good time, not able to pop the lasso on, but here comes lasso on the Stallcat. Stallcat's just going to drop the Silence Storm. He's in a very bad place. He's going to get just lasered out by Tinker. Here comes Brewmaster. Arrows coming across, not connecting yet again. Brewmaster's going to be able to, I guess, do a little bit of space creation for the Radiant to get the rest of them out of here. But they're actually, he's in a bad spot because Earth Spirit's right there. Motherfucker is able to blink out of.
Guess what's happening to
so
Dire's bottom tower?
he was able to get a smart tornado onto NS, keep him out of the fight, so he cannot get glimpsed back. And Wadafaka rolling away to safety. He's got the DD room picked up. He's gonna get that Ags online at about 400 gold, and he'll be good to go. In just un momento, por favor. If you're one of those international people watching the stream. G can still continuing to farm up, getting closer and closer to that staff. He's got almost enough gold. He needs about 60 more gold to have enough of that Mystic Staff. He'll pick that up in just a moment. He's going to start walking over in that direction. He's going to pick up the last kills into the jungle. He's got enough gold for the Mystic Staff. He's going to start walking over that way. He's actually going to TP back to base first. Pick up some mana. That way, hopefully, he doesn't get caught out and gunned down. He does not want to die. Nobody wants to die. Everyone wants to live, but sometimes that's just not the way it happens. Net worth. Murata second highest. He's got the Lincolns online. Just for that reason. Here comes the NS. He's going to be able to blink her back. She is not going to be able to pop Moonlit Shadow. It doesn't even matter because they got sight everywhere. Just Static Storm, flame from the Firefly. It's just enough to completely zone out xGame, just lock her down and take her out. We'll play it on Virtus.Pro. On maneuvering out there, making sure that they had the sight online. Who had the sentries? I don't know who had the sentries. Anyways, good for them. A little bit of back and forth. We got NS as well as Jot sitting in the jungle. They have it warded though. They are preparing themselves. They've got good sight lines here. They can see pretty much any point of entry except for right in this region to the enemy jungle. And considering the Radiant's here, Radiant going to be caught into that ward. And as such, it looks like most of the Dire are going to be able to relocate themselves up here, preparing themselves for a team fight. Silence is up. Of course, Impetus is up. Static Storm's not quite up. Here comes a premature glimpse. It wasn't quite necessary. It was a little too early. I guess he misjudged that earlier position. But here comes Salcho. Going to come in. Flame Break is up. Not the Flame Break. Flame Lasso is up. Alrighty, Silence is going to pop. They're going to start going in there. Here comes just the nukes. They do have the Pig Staff. Here we go. Pig Staff on to Brew. He goes down. So Wadafaka goes down. Very low health on the Huskers. Going to get glimpsed back and then promptly taken out. Life Break's going to pop, but it's not going to be enough damage to really do anything. He goes down quite neatly. Virtus.Pro now starting to assert themselves into these fights. They've just been so capable of taking him out. Honestly, xGame was in the position, but they weren't aware to at least take out one of them in the jungle. But due to the well-positioned, timed TPs from Virtus, they were able to take the advantage back in their favor. 5,000 gold now in favor of Virtus.Pro, and almost 6 grand in XP. So that's pretty nice that Invis Rune is top. They're sitting pretty. Virtus.Pro is sitting pretty nicely. xGame probably would like to take this a little bit towards the later game. However, Virtus.Pro is going to be rocking the mid game quite handily. They might be able to get some tower pushes soon if they would like to, especially with that Tinker. They got the Tinker potential to do that. He's going to go. Where's he? Where's this guy? He's going to keep popping between there and base, doing what the Tinker does, being an annoying
Radiant's
guy to
mid
deal
tower
with.
could use a hand.
Pretty standard fare. All right. You know, they could go to Roche at some point, but it looks like they're actually going to go for Blade Mail onto the Huskar because he realizes he's been taken out quite a bit lately. He's 4-11. Oh, jeez. Wow. I didn't even check that till now, but wow, 4-11. Skullcat being taken out of almost literally every fight, but over, down in top. Here comes Waterfalker getting just the glimpse up. No, he's going to be able to pop his Primal Split. He's actually going to go back with the Chain Frost ability Lich. Jot's sitting out there. He's a little bit isolated right here. He's actually going to get popped up. Over here, NS slowly getting away. And here's Jot. He's going to get isolated really hard. I doubt he's going to be able to escape from this. He's going to be able to pop sight. I'm not sure why. It doesn't really matter. He's still going to get taken out. Jot, here we go. There we go. All right. There comes the Thunderclap. Although, here comes Bat Rider. He's popping in, starting to put some serious damage on the horse. So Jot actually doesn't go down. He's able to pop the... Oh, good God. Oh, man. He was able to get the heals off in time and do the repositioning from Virtus.Pro. Yet again, with that repositioning, just the ability for that entire Radiant or Dire team to come around. Getting the kill on the Waterfucker and the Lich. That's going to be pretty annoying for them. I'm sure they're not happy with themselves. Skullcat. Oh, jeez. Poor guy. He's just can't catch a break. He wants to get kills, but he can't. This Disruptor doing some serious work, I think, overall in the game. He might be going for Force Staff here, might be going for Yules. I'm not quite sure what he's going to opt for. Down in the bottom lane, here comes G, as well as Illidan and Salcho. They're going to go ahead and put some pressure, start maybe pushing towards the bottom lane. They know they can assert dominance. This grab slowly working its way farther and farther down in favor of Virtus.Pro. Tinker been providing all sorts of problems, but I have to give it to this Disruptor. He's just been doing fantastic support work. Able to get the glimpses on and allow for the rest of his team to pick up kills. He's actually doing the best in kills anyways. Him and the Tinker taking care of the most business. That Static Storm to get that kinetic field. It's working out really well for him. Let's see what that farming, that gold per minute. Nothing exceptionally high on either team, but 483 on the Mirana, followed by 472, second place for the Tinker, and then drops off pretty sharply after that. Goodness gracious. Let's see what's going on here. Radiant side, xGame. Sitting back over here. We got Waterfucker. What's he gonna start working to? He could probably upgrade his boots. It's time for that. Aghanim Scepter is online. It hasn't been working out as well as he'd like. Last word is gonna drop on Horso. Here comes Waterfucker. He's gonna get zoned out, silenced. He's also gonna get Pig Staff, but he's gonna be able to escape. And by escape, he means escape back to hell. Gonna get glimpsed into the static field and the storm. He's just gonna get zoned out again. Horso, he's actually gonna be able to escape, but they took out Waterfucker, and that's really gonna impact xGame if they'd like for that next. Here comes more damage. Stalcho probably gonna go down, but no, he's not. Impetus actually not enough to take him out. Lion is just getting killed as well, so that poor guy getting zoned out. So lots of excitement in this game, although the excitement's starting to turn into a bit of a downhill slide for xGame, as well as VP starting to pick up all that slack and really dominate the mid game. They've been doing a good job at repositioning and keeping good sight lines. Tabs on where the rest of the Radiant is. Here we go. Here's some more action. There we go. They're going to get... Stalcho's going to get zoomed out. He's going to go down. There goes Lich. Lich getting just popped out. Tinker getting the kill. Enchantress able to take out Skullcat. Skullcat going down. Illidan trying to run away. Here comes the Brewmaster. Can he drop the stun in time? It's going to connect. Are they going to be able to get the kill on Illidan? Probably. Very likely. Illidan's going to go down. All they need is just a little bit. One more shot. There he goes. He goes down. Arrow's going to completely miss across. Here comes the Impale. On to Jot. Jot's going to get fingered. He just gets uncomfortably blasted down. Brewmaster is going to be able to pick up the kill. They're going to get the gold to him. Here comes the Tornado onto NS. NS is in a bad spot now. Reeves starting to walk away. He's learning that he doesn't want to stick around for those fights, which is a good call. Arrow's going to shoot across into nothing. Into the ether. Nothing happens there. Arrow's not going to connect on anything. Enchantress going for the Mask of Madness. She going for that new meta. Enchantress, I mean, she's been sitting far enough back, although she did die in that fight. She's been able to pick up. She's still 3-1 on her kills, 6-2. Dire rounding up the top 3 spots on the kill desk. Mirana does have 5-1, so at least she's not feeding, which is always nice. Speaking of feeding, here comes Stallcat doing having an unfortunate time in this game. He's been nuked out so hard. Silence taken away from the fights repeatedly throughout this game. He's getting countered hard time, and he's probably not enjoying himself right now. But hopefully, I don't know, maybe as the game progresses, he might be able to farm up a couple more items to make him more competitive in this game. That might allow him an opportunity to stay on top of things, but it doesn't look like it now. Up in top lane, here comes a smart TP for the Mirana as Virtus.Pro rotates up that way. And she was caught out that. Oh man, she did have the Moonlit Shadow up, but I'm pretty sure there's dust on at least one of these guys. Let's see. Yes, dust on this Raptor. Always, look at this guy being a solid support. And Enchantress also doing some pretty good work. She's got that. She's working toward the BKB, it looks like. And there's enough. I guess there's enough magical damage on xGame to merit that. She doesn't want to die. She's gonna do that and couple it with the. Oh man, God, untouchable. Man, I'm having just one of those days, I guess. Wow, sorry. Anyways, it's gonna be a 5-man bot xGame. They're gonna hold hands. Velcro is gonna take a lesson because they want to make sure at least if they're gonna die, they're all gonna die. I mean, they're gonna take out some of them. That's what I was going for. Arrow's gonna fly across. Is he gonna connect? Yes, it is. It's gonna actually hit on Illidan. So they're gonna pop the shadow. They're gonna go in. They're gonna try to capitalize on this 5-second stun here. Illidan taking just the tip and then taking all the rest of the damage. Huskar not getting the kill. It's gonna be equal. There we go. Dust is gonna pop. Flame breaks and the lasso is gonna go ahead and pop across. Equal is gonna get just gunned down by Enchantress. There are there's the healing boys coming across. Glimpse is going to take back Stallcat. Stallcat! Oh no! Stallcat just take it out again. And there he goes. Just getting slam jammed. Oh, from every direction. Poor guy. Tinker getting the kill on that one. Oh goodness. Enchantress actually able to take out the Lich as well. Man. So, poor engagement for xGames. Yeah, they did get that stun onto Illidan, but Illidan was pretty much just a small heaping of what it was going to be overall, and Virtus.Pro popping in, doing some wonderful damage, and Jot just going to tank the Roche, because, well, I mean, Roche can hit for about 0 hits an hour, so that's working out pretty well for them. That's going to allow them to do a pretty good solid job of tanking Roche, and they're going to take him down in just a moment. Who are they going to give it to? Are they going to give it to Salcho? No, they don't have room in there. They're just going to TP away. They're going to pop down to join a Tinker. They can see if they can get a kill on Whatafucker. Whatafucker does not have enough mana, and he's going to get just blasted out. Tinker taking care of him. The Dagon, he's starting to work towards that. The Realm Dagon. Here we go. The nukes are starting to come in strong. And Silencer's going to pick it up because you know, he was a little angry about dying earlier. He's just got this casual Sage's mask. I don't know why. I guess he just likes it. It feels comfortable in his dome. So, you know, good for him. Picking style choices over up and top. There goes Tinker going away. Back to base. He's going to pop in. And speaking of split push, here comes the fully actualized Dire team doing some work. They're going to be able to drop the march right here. Here it goes. Gold graph solidly now 10,000 in favor of the Radiant. Virtus.Pro also over the 15k mark, close to 16k onto that experience points. Tinker popping back so quick, it's like he's never even gone. He's doing fantastic work there. Good job to just keep popping back and forth. And there's really not a whole lot xGame can do. They need to come back and try to at least drop a little bit of counter onto this tower, but they just can't stop the fire. It was always burning since the here comes Stallcat to get just wiped out again. They're going to drop the lasso on him. He's going to get out of position. Horso getting just completely wiped out before he can even drop a chain cross or anything. Just the silence is still in effect. There comes the finger onto Jot, but it wasn't enough. Tinker's actually going to get the kill on line instead. He's going to go down. Here's going to be the Aegis is going to get popped onto Illidan, so it doesn't even matter. Illidan walking away from this. Enchantress dangerously though. She goes down. Whatafucker getting the kill onto him. NS, he's trying to zone out. But he's actually going to be the one who's going to go down. There he goes. Whatafucker actually getting some kills. But he's ultimately going to get blown up right here. There goes Curse and Silent Last Word, as well as the Dagon. Equal trying to get that last kill on Illidan. Is he going to be able to get it? No, he's not. He's going to get a pick staff. And there we go. No, he is able to get the kill. Starstorm popping, I think, something like that. Does get the kill. And Marana gonna get flame breaked out, so it's a full team wipe for xGames. Pretty huge right there. VP, big plays. They did lose 3, but and they did pop the Aegis. Actually, right here though, xGames defending the tower and not losing racks. Did lose all their teammates, but they didn't lose their
Radiant's
spirit.
bottom
So,
tower seen better days.
isn't that quaint? But oh man, look at this. Here goes. Oh! Oh man. Just,
Radiant's top
oh,
tower
poor
is
guy.
taking hits.
Tinker taking out Horso. Just that Dagon. Does he have Dagon 5? That seemed like a pretty naughty blast right there. Dagon 5 is up. Able to just take out Lich like he doesn't even exist. The Paper Tiger just getting hit by a water balloon, effectively taking him out. Tinker's a little bit up in the jungle, but here comes Life Break. Is he going to be able to TP it out in time? Yes, he is.
Bad shape.
I'm sure they were looking for blood, but they just couldn't get it. And now, here's Huskar
Radiant's
stuck
mid-tower
into the trees. He
is
can't get out, and he's in a really bad position. This is going to allow G to just pop in, and then he's going to be able to drop the counter. Look at this. Oh, but Wanafaka was waiting for that.
Mid-tower's getting banged up.
Able to pop in and actually get the kill. Actually, oh, good for him. Good for him. Huskar actually getting the kill on that. Ultimately,
Radiant's top
he just
tower's
popped that
hurting.
Blade Mail and Martial Machines, killed himself. So a little bit of retribution on the Tinker. Still though,
Radiant's
Skullcat's stuck in the
mid-tower
trees.
use a hand. Radiant's
Middle tower's gonna go
ain't
down.
doing so good.
Gonna be some defense. Yeah, gonna try and push out from xGame. Try to make a little bit of space so they don't get both lanes, all lanes pushed on them at once. Huskar picking up the overclub. Is he gonna go for a BKB? Because it's a little late.
Radiant's
I mean, it's
bottom tower
better late
seen
than
better
never,
days.
but he could have used it a while ago. Absolutely. So here comes the haste rune. Who's going to pick it up? I guess Batrider just waiting. He's got his BKB up. He's got his eye up. Morano don't mean no thing over here on the Dia. Virtus.Pro. Here we go. Here comes the haste. They're going to start just making a beeline across on the equal. Oh, I don't know. Is he going to be able to get away? Man's moving fast, moving in hot. Here comes the life break for like a 1,000,000-mile jump. BKB is going to get popped, and he's actually going to go and escape from New York. There goes the arrow connecting on no one. If that did connect, that would have been pretty big for xGame. They would have been able to isolate. But here comes Illidan getting impaled. Here comes the stomps. Oh, what a vodka. But Equal is actually going to be the one getting the kill there. We're able to take him out of the fight, and Silence. Doesn't really matter. Silence wasn't up anyways. They dropped at the beginning of the fight. But wow, xGame, are they going to get aggressive here? Because I feel like even if they do get aggressive, here we go though. G actually getting Silence out. He might get taken down. He goes down. So there goes the glimpse potential as well. The Static Storm. Static Storm's not going to go down. Jock getting taken down if he's not able to escape here. Here comes the Flame Lasso. Lasso taken out. Skullcat. Skullcat getting zoomed away. All they need is a Dagon right there. Dagon doesn't even need to pop. So they do get Illidan, but there goes four of them. Wanafaka in a very bad place as well. His blink's not up, nor is his all. He's gonna get blasted out. That's 4-1 in favor of Virtus.Pro. That's whew. It's looking really bad. It's 27-44, folks. That's pretty ugly. Tinker, look at this guy. 18-4. What a hoss. Doing excellent work to zone out, blast out, and just completely dominate. Have full lane presence across xGames side. VP.
Radiant's
Well
bottom
done.
tower
Well played
in
on
a
this one.
pretty
They're going to
sight
push
right now.
bottom lane, taking advantage of, well, pretty much all dead everything going on. Tinker's going to pop in. They're going to start working across in the tower.
Dyer's
They're going
top
to take it down
tower's getting beat
in
down.
just a moment.
Trouble brewing
Nothing
in
xGames
Radiant's
can
bottom
do.
tower.
They're going to start popping. Will we see a GG after these racks fall? We don't know. It is looking pretty
Dyer's
solidly in
top
favor of
tower.
Virtus. It's
You know,
almost a one-way shot. It's over
Radiant lost
16,000
one of
gold.
them bottom towers.
Dear, no, it's working towards 20. What am I talking about? That's a lot of gold. 25,000 XP almost as well. As far as VP, this game's pretty much going down the tubes. There goes trying to get a deny onto that. I mean, that's quaint and all, but at the end, they still lost bottom
Dyer's
racks.
top
It's
tower.
gonna make their job that much harder. But here comes Salcho taking in Flame. Maybe Lasso going on to Lich. Lich is gonna just get blasted down. Brewmaster's not even up yet. Flame Rate's gonna pop across. There goes an arrow. There goes the. Oh god, he's gonna get locked down. Skullcat gonna get just blasted down. Gee, a little low on health, but he's not gonna get go down because there's nothing that they can do. Reeves also getting taken out. There goes Equal taking out Illidan. Now Equal's in a bad place as well. He's not going to be able to do enough damage. G's going to go away, but here comes Whatafucker trying to go on NS. They're going to be able to get the arrow onto NS. NS goes down, so 3-3, but really xGames pretty much lost everyone there. Brewmaster just did come back to 3-4, and honestly, they lost bottom racks, so VP cleaning them up. So what if they died? They were able to take out the racks and get that extra gold online for them. It's pretty heavily in favor of VP. Well, what can xGames do? What do they need in order to come back? I mean, they do have... Brewmaster isn't going to be the best late-game carry, and that Huskar, he's got a Sanj. I really don't see what they're going to be able to pick up in order to counter VP at this point. They're just so dominant. The total net worth... Morana actually does have quite a bit, so good for her in that regard. Equal, all it's going to take is one more dig, and he goes down. Just gets tripped Dagon, and that is more than enough for G to just roll up and just wipe out any who oppose him. He is his own army. Look at this guy. He does have a march of his friends, but, you know, march of machines. But no, this man's a one-man wrecking ball. He is not Miley Cyrus in this game. That would be horrid. No, he'd probably have a nervous breakdown about halfway through the game and give up. But look, he's still playing, so good for him. Good for him. Bat Rider and Tinker taking the top 2 spots in the farm. What's Bat Rider got as far as items? He's got the Shivas, got the bots, got the Blink. This guy, I don't think can physically get any more mobile. I mean, I guess he could drop the gem and pick up a Yules just to go that much more zoom with some. It's a little S and Y, but. I'm pretty sure he's fully actualized. He's happy with what he's got. He's content to just do with what he has. Illidan working towards a refresher, it looks like, which would be lovely if they can get that refreshers up. Since he's already got that axe, it's going to be a nice 14 seconds of lockdown potential. Plus the Curse of the Silent. It's going to be even more damage, even more lockdown that xGames does not really want to contend with. Reeves way off in the trees. And here comes Salto. They saw him anyways, but he's going to pop back. Oh, here comes the Flaming Lasso onto Reeves. Reeves getting dragged out. Static Storm going to silence out the rest of them. And Stallcat, can he get anything off? No, he doesn't. Chainfrost's going to pop, but it's not going to be enough to do any damage whatsoever here. Here's going to go top tower. Whatafucker in a very bad position. He's still in alt mode, but he's going to get just blasted out in just a moment. Can he get the kill on Illidan in the meantime? Is he going to be able to get it? No, he's not. He is not going to be able to get it. And Moonlit Shadow's going to pop in and see if they can get Brewmaster to escape. Oh, dear God, the humanity. Illidan does go down, though, to the fully realized Brewmaster. Look at this guy, but he's going to get completely zoned down. Static, lasers, impetus. Oh, God. Woo, Whatafucker. Down for over a minute and a half right here. This is going to be another... They're probably going to go ahead and get that tier 3, maybe racks that they want to push it to. Woo! Balls on fire. Look at this game. It was pretty even to start at the beginning. It's very, very balanced. I thought xGame and VP trading blows, doing a really good job at reciprocating each other's pushes and ganks. And then it just started going in favor of VP. xGame wasn't able to keep the site awareness. They were getting a little bit too far isolated. I know that they need their farm. I guess they need to at least bring somebody else out there to save the butts. And there goes T3 Tower. Top lane, they're pushing on that racks. Here comes the life break onto Salcho. They're actually going to be able to take him down in just a moment. Oh, no, they might not be able to. Static Storm's going to drop and zone out the rest of those heroes. Reeves can't get a finger off. NS now in a very bad position. He's going to get taken down by Stallcat. No, he's not, actually. Tinker's going to get the kill onto Lich. Disruptor taking out Reeves. Equal taking out Bat Rider. And there goes Huskar getting Disruptor right there. G's going to be able to teleport out. So 4-2. Tinker's just going to pop back into well, heal up really quick. Buybacks. Oh, God. Buybacks from the Bat Rider. His boots are not up, but... oh, man. Wow. Baby girl, that's just...
Tower's coming apart.
Blood everywhere. You know I love that. So, good to see. Good to see. We're going to see a little bit more harassment onto the top towers. Not top towers, top barracks. Salcho as well as Jot. Doing there. Here comes the TP from G. Arrow's not going to connect on anyone who's in for a creep. Here comes the BKB Brewmaster. They're going to try and just wail onto G, but they're going to have to start retreating now. They're in a bad position now. Here's the lasso. It is up. Are they going to get it on? There we go. They don't even need to. They do blow it, but he just gets plopped down so quick it doesn't even matter. There goes Whatafucker getting a kill on the Tinker. Tinker getting taken out of the fight, so at least they're going to get that limitless nuke potential taken away for a moment. He's going to be out for damn near 2 minutes. And here comes Jot trying to TP out. Can he get out in time? Yes, he can. So, woo! Look at that. And there goes the
Radiant's mid tower's coming
range
apart.
racks.
Top is missing.
Melee Rex is still up, but it's gonna inhibit. There's another Rex. I mean, that's just, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Got a Rex. Am I right? Yeah. So that's what's going on currently in this game. Let's see what the gold graph's looking. I'm a little afraid. Oh my God. Oh jeez. Almost 30 G's rocking in favor of VP. They're pretty much going full Trinidad James with all gold everything in this game. They might as well also be Einstein because they're sitting 30 G's up onto the XP as well. This is... wow. I mean, props to xGames for sticking to it, making this a 50-minute game, and sticking down, trying to shoot to their guns. But I really hope they're not trying to go for the IG strategy of just turtle until the 96-minute mark and then just roll on the enemy team. I don't want to see that. Brewmaster just kind of toggle the primal split and cancel at the last second just to make the sound. Down to bottom, here's some more action though. They're going to try and get the lasso on the Equal. Equal is going to get the lasso. That's going to get completely zoned out here between the Static Storm, the lasso, and there goes NSXE getting taken down by Equal. So she does get a kill, but Equal going down is a lot worse than, oh man, than NS going down. Although some could argue that NS is doing a fabulous job of staying on top of things. Illidan trapped into... oh, poor guy is just stuck in the jungle. Stallcat sees him. Or does he? Doesn't see him. Oh, look at this. He's going to get away. Illidan, look at you, you lucky man. Oh, wow. And he's just going to be trapped over there until some heroes can provide some fire support to get him out of the trees. Wow. So Illidan's just going to chill down there. Salcho's starting to work his way down there with the flame break. And here comes... G popping in there, was able to get pretty much an instant kill on the Lich. Here comes the lasso taking out Wadafaka, and there comes Illidan popping in. Here, gonna just wail on Wadafaka. There is the last kill they need on 2. There goes Huskar. He goes down 4-1. This Raptor's gonna be up really shortly. They're gonna start pushing. They could probably push top if they wanted to. Go ahead and start pushing for them megas. We'll see. But man, just VP push, please. I don't know if you need to do a Roche. I mean, you got an Invis rune. You got a lot of tools. Just do something in there that'll well, put the sword into this dragon. Goodness. Oh well. Last hits substantially. The most last hits though, quite a bit on Mirana. So good for her for trying to stay on top of the farm, even though total gold, all gold, everything. Virtus.Pro. They're rocking their bling and they're taking it to their full advantage. G just rolling in. Oh god, insta kill. Look at that F blade into just Dagon Fire. That is just enough to pretty much one shot. Cancer. Oh, poor guy. You can't do it. You can't take it on. They're going to go for the middle racks right here, and there's absolutely nothing xGames can do to test it. Hell, even G running straight into the well. They got 2 gems here. Here goes Equal getting just blasted into there. He's going to go down. Impetus is going to take him out. Tinker is going to get taken out by the Lion, however. G trying to escape from Stallcat. Can Stallcat get killed? No, he's not. He's going to actually get zoned out. F-Blade keeping him from attacking. He's in a very bad place. Impetus is going to lock him down. Laser actually getting a kill on him. Tinker saying, "Not today. It's a Mac kill." So good for him taking that. And what's the kills? Good God, it's 28 and 5 with 24 assists. Very good. 6 and 20 on that Huskar. Huskar is now scared away from this fight. It's just not looking good. They're going to get that final Rex and the Megas. The age of the Mega Creeps have dawned for Virtus.Pro. And this is GG right here. They're going to pop in. They're going to get another extra kill on Wadafaka. Oh no, they're actually going to drop the Change Loss, but it's only going to get off for 1 hit. They're going to be able to just wail. Look at the pain that they drop when they get off. Tinker kills Lion. They're going to get a flame break onto Wadafaka. Wadafaka's going to get dragged out of the well. He's going to go down soon as well. Tinker's going to buy back even though he's going down. Doesn't need to, but he's just going to teleport into the fight. Here I'm hearing the tier 4 is going down in the background. Stalcho trying to get away. He does get away at the last second. He's going to... oh god, here goes. Here goes Wadafaka trying to get something, but he's going to get nuked out in just a moment. There he goes. And there goes the Ancient. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you held on to your butts long enough to enjoy this game for 54 minutes. But there it is, and Virtus.Pro taking this game, taking a W up on their side. xGame putting up a very good fight up until about the mid-game, then they started to drop off. Virtus.Pro then dominating from about the 25-minute mark on, taking this one for their team. Alright, and this is the Join Dota League Season 2, and I was your caster, Oxiled, for yet another exciting game of Dota. I enjoyed it thoroughly. I hope you had a fun time. If you'd like to look at any more of my casts, you can find them on either Twitch at Oxiled, or I have a YouTube channel at also Oxiled, and I have a Reddit, which is surprise at Oxiled. So you can find all of those. Just type in my name, you'll find me eventually. And then if you would ever like to co-cast with me, provide some analytical insight that I am obviously lacking, I would be more than happy to join you on. And just shoot me a message here on Twitch, Reddit, or YouTube, and we'll see what happens. In the meantime, that's everything for today, folks. So have a good day, and